We're going to go ahead and get started. This is the agenda for the Quorum Court Committee meeting, Tuesday, May 3rd, Jefferson County Courthouse. We'll start out with the roll call. Justice Jimmy Fisher. Here. Justice Ted Harden.
Here.
Justice Reginald Adams. Justice Roy Agee.
Here.
Justice Conley Byrd.
Present.
Justice Alfred Carroll.
Here.
Justice Melanie Dumas.
Here.
Justice Brenda Bishop Gaddy.
Here.
Justice Glenda Daniels.
Here.
Justice Danny Holcomb. Justice Cedric Jackson.
Here.
Justice Patricia Roy Johnson.
Here.
Justice Reginald Johnson.
Here.
Okay. We will start with the reports of the committees. First, to start off would be Public Safety, and that's Justice Conley Byrd.
Yes, Judge. We've got one person, Reginald's not here, so can we appoint Ted or somebody to sit in on the committee? It's not already there. We have three ordinances before us. The first is an appropriation ordinance to provide a transfer of funds from 3525 GRIP State Grant Fund to 1,000 County General. This is an amount of $2,677.34.
I move we pass this on to the Finance Committee with a due pass.
I've got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It's approved to go to the finance. The second one is an appropriation ordinance to transfer funds within 1813 Jefferson County Adult Jail Fund. This is $753 and corrected wrong department line that it got put into.
I move we pass that on to the Finance Committee with a due pass recommendation.
We got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. The final ordinance is an appropriation ordinance to appropriate funds for Fund 1,000 County General OEM. Most of this is a reimbursable from FEMA that wasn't able to be spent. That has to be reappropriated, and the other was from a recent sale of equipment.
I move we pass this on to the Finance Committee with a recommendation of a due pass.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's it from Public Safety, Judge.
Okay. Thank you, Justice Byrd. Next, we'll have Judicial, and that's Justice Roy Agee.
One item on the agenda tonight, an appropriation ordinance to accept juvenile officer grant.
Justice, you'll need to, Justice Adams is not here, so you need someone else to sit on that. On that committee, you have,
Ms. Johnson is volunteer. So.
oh, she's already on Judicial. Justice Harden, and you have to replace Justice Holcomb. No, she's already on, so you'll need, let's try, Cedric. Cedric will stand in. And for Justice Holcomb, how about Justice Dumas?
All right. It reads, an appropriation ordinance to accept juvenile officer grant and administrative office of the court supplemental juvenile court fund grant appropriate funds 180910 to truancy transfer funds from funds 3031 circuit court juvenile pro fee.
Second. Move we pass it on to the Finance Committee with a due pass.
Motion is seconded. We'll move on to the Finance Committee for approval.
vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, like sign? No, back up to what I just said.
All right, thank you, Justice AG. Next, we'll have Human Resource Committee, and that is Justice Cedric Jackson.
Judge, I have two on the agenda. First one is the resolution of the Quorum Court of Jefferson County, Arkansas, approving the appointment of a member of the Economic Development Corporation Board.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any questions? Time to vote. All in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Judge, you can move over to the full Quorum Court. No, we don't. Move over to the Finance Committee.
Full quorum.
Okay.
Full court.
Full court.
It'll go to full court.
Judge, second on the agenda, vote to add a position in the assessor's office to 2022 budget. Who's on the committee? One on the committee is Melanie Domas for AG, Conley Bird, Afro Cal, Benedict Spaghetti, and Reginald Johnson.
I'm gonna let we pass it on to the full court.
I have a motion and a second. Questions?
Wait a minute. Who's second? John? Okay.
Time to vote. All in favor by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Go for it. Judge, moves over to the Finance Committee.
Okay.
That's the end of my report, Judge.
Okay, we have an addition, what's that, the correction, that, or is this an addition?
This is addition. This is amended, I believe, that we passed last month.
There you are.
Okay,
They needed to add it to our ordinances that was already in place.
okay, okay. Okay, there it is. Where's county clerk? Okay, and just for clarification, this is to what we talked about to add to the previous ordinance that we passed
Yes.
regarding the sick leave. So you,
Amend the sick leave policy.
yeah,
Just amending the policy.
okay. All right, we're going, this will still go on the human resource, so Justice Jackson, this will still fall upon you. And all it is an amendment to what we've already passed, so we just adding this, amending the sick leave policy.
Do we have a copy of that?
Yes, he's passing it out now.
Okay.
That give, yeah.
Judge, while they're passing it out, sorry, Mr. Chair, may I ask you? It's gonna come under this. How does this impact what we already proposed? You said we added to it.
Yes, it's actually an update, and I, Justice, I mean, if we would,
This is the whole.
county clerk, yeah, tag, man, my mind is,
However, we're not able to pay, what was his name,
Luke,
Luke without, passing this ordinance. AAC advised us the ordinance to be, updated before we can make that payout.
yeah.
This is reprint of the whole entire ordinance.
Right.
We just add.
If we just add, yeah, if you.
This is a reprint of the whole thing.
Yes, a reprint of the whole thing, and then you'll see where it says D,
Okay.
under D, that's just an addition to what we passed. So to meet the AAC needs to be able to pay that employee out who passed away. Same thing, just with an addition. It's just an addition to it.
That's correct.
Justice Jackson.
But I have one, add, and leave the ordinance amending the real estate ordinance number 1995-14, amending ordinance number 2016-45, and number 2022-20 establishing uniform attendance and leave policy and other key elements of personal policies of elected officials of Jefferson County, and further amending said ordinance to ensure conformance with all applicable laws pertaining to repealer provision and severability clause, and providing for an effective date. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
I got a second?
Second.
All right, motion second, any questions?
Who's second?
All right, all in favor by saying aye? Any nays? For move up to the full quorum.
Okay, thank you, Justice Jackson. Next, we'll have Budget and Finance, which is Justice Jimmy Fisher.
Thank you, Judge. Budget and Finance will now come to order. Judge, we have before us 9 items tonight on the agenda, of which we have from the budget, from the public safety, we have item 1, 2, and 3. And from judicial, we have item number 4. From human research, we have 5 and 9. After discussion, they've all been passed in second, motion and second to be passed on to the finance. We would entertain a motion that we would pass this on to the full court.
Move we pass it on to the full court with a recommendation of a due pass.
It has been moved and properly second. Do we have any other questions? Being that there's no questions, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion carries. Judge, that leaves the items number 6, 7, and 8. We have item number 6, an appropriation ordinance to transfer an appropriated fund from 3046 American Rescue Plan Special Projects to 1006 ARPA Revenue Replacement Fund. Do we have a motion?
Move we pass it on to the full court with a due pass.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any questions?
Mr. Chairman,
Chair recognizes Justice Carroll.
do we have an identification or listing of what special projects actually encompass?
Judge, would you be able to answer that for us, please?
Special projects, remodeling of the courthouse, replacing windows, all those things. What do you mean by special projects?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
Judge, is it possible at our upcoming storm court meeting to have a listing of those special projects that we've already authorized, that have already been carried out?
I'm sure I can get a list of everything. I get from the county clerk's office, everything's been paid. Justice Fisher.
Are there any other questions? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Motion carry. Item number 7, an appropriation ordinance to transfer fund from 3,000 Treasurer's Automatic Fund to 1,000 County General Treasurer.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any questions? No questions. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Motion carries. Just did item 6. Yeah, we did item 6. Wake up, wake up. Item number 8, an appropriation ordinance to appropriate funds to funds for 4,800 county constructions. We have a motion and a second. AG. All in favor?
Hey,
Excuse me, back up. Questions? Being that there's no questions, all in favor? All opposed, like sign. Motion carries. Judge, that's my report.
you have no more.
9 is a vote to add a position in assessors. I did say that. That went in the first round.
And then number 10,
Yeah, there was a knockout in the first round.
and then number 10,
Number 10 would be
the amendment.
the amendment, yes, okay. Item number 10, an ordinance to the amendment of reinstating ordinance number 1995-14. Do we have a motion?
You didn't read all of it.
95 for amending ordinance to 2016-45 and number 2022-20 establishing a uniform attendance and leave policy and other key elements of personal policies to elect officials of Jefferson County and further amending said ordinance to ensure confront with all applicable laws containing a replayable provisions and servabilities clause.
Motion to approve.
On to the finance committee with a do pass, I reckon. I second.
We have a motion.
I mean, to the full court with a do pass.
We got a motion. We got a second.
Second.
We have a second.
I did.
Are there any other questions?
Mr. Chairman,
Chair recognizes Justice Carroll.
do you have a date when you first initially passed it? Supposed to be passed it?
I don't have a date, Judge. Do you have a date?
No, it was in, was it the last court meeting? What was
It was the
it?
last one.
Just,
Yeah, it was last
It was
month.
either the last or.
Last month or a month
One
ago.
before that.
Yeah.
It was in March,
in March.
yes.
Justice Carroll, you get that, March?
I can accept that, sir.
Thank you. If that being all in favor? All opposed, like sign? Motion carried. Judge, concludes my report.
Okay, thank you, Justice Fisher. That concludes the committee. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Meeting adjourned. What was that?
It went to full court. It's gotta be voted.
Yeah.
I feel probably no. Now when I get
Sound like it, but I don't think that's gonna